Good evening, friends. Today's medical news, March 8, 2026. Intro: The dawn of oral biologics and global health alerts. Welcome back to the channel. Today is August 3, 2026, and we are tracking massive shifts in healthcare, from a groundbreaking FDA approval that dropped just hours ago, to a looming decision on a new mRNA vaccine, and an extreme global heatwave triggering severe health emergencies. If you want to know how the medicine of tomorrow is changing today, hit that subscribe button. Let's dive straight into our top stories. Segment 1, Breaking FDA News, Affordable Cancer Biologics and New Breakthroughs. Today, Fresenius Kabi and Dr. Reddy's Laboratories announced FDA approval for their new rituximab biosimilar. Why it matters: rituximab is a crucial monoclonal antibody targeting CD20 on B cells, widely used to treat non-Hodgkin lymphoma, chronic lymphocytic leukemia, and severe autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. This approval injects a highly affordable, equivalent biologic into the U.S. market, promising to heavily slash patient and hospital costs. Oncology breakthrough: simultaneously, Eli Lilly's drug olomorasib received U.S. FDA breakthrough therapy designation for patients with advanced KRAS G12C mutant pancreatic cancer. This provides a vital new line of defense for a notoriously hard-to-treat cancer. Post-commentary: we are seeing a major trend in 2026, moving complex, expensive therapies into formats that are either more affordable or vastly easier to take. This mirrors the recent mid-year wave of oral alternatives like the daily GLP-1 weight loss pill orforglipron and Merck's oral cholesterol-lowering pill enlicitide. The era of demanding bi-weekly injections is slowly fading. Segment 2, the August Pharma Watchlist, mRNA flu vaccines and long-acting insulin. Visual on screen, a calendar timeline zooming into August 5, 2026. The countdown: all eyes in the pharmaceutical world are on the FDA's upcoming August 5 PDUFA deadline for Moderna's mRNA 1010 seasonal influenza vaccine. The tech, targeted at adults aged 50 and older, an FDA expert advisory panel already voted unanimously in favor of its approval. If approved in 48 hours, it marks a historic pivot toward utilizing mRNA technology for routine seasonal flu prevention. Diabetes innovation: keep an eye out later this half of the year for insulin Efsitora Alpha. Following the March 2026 approval of Awicli, Efsitora is positioned to become the market's second once-weekly basal insulin injection, radically reducing the burden of daily needle pricks for type 2 diabetes patients. Segment 3, Medical Diagnostics and Aesthetics, Skin and Autoimmune Discoveries. New peer-reviewed research published today in News Medical Life Sciences highlights multi-omics profiling for multiple sclerosis, MS. Researchers uncovered subtle, detectable metabolic shifts linked to myelin lipid turnover and neuroinflammation. This means doctors might soon use these distinct molecular biomarkers to predict a patient's relapse risk long before they show physical symptoms. Aesthetic medicine warning: on the dermatology front, a new analysis of the FDA SMOD database warns of adverse event profiles in RF microneedling. The study cited complications like localized fat loss, scarring, and prolonged redness resulting from incorrect depth settings. Experts are urging practitioners to strictly customize energy feedback settings based on real-time skin impedance. Segment 4, Global Health Alerts, Climate Crises and Emergency Infrastructure. Climate heat crisis: a severe public health crisis is unfolding in Asia. South Korea's historic heat wave has pushed temperatures past 42 degrees Celsius (108.5 degrees Fahrenheit), triggering widespread medical emergencies and claiming 14 lives due to extreme heat-related illnesses. A policy shift: this aligns perfectly with the newly released August 2026 Global Health and WASH funding guidelines, which state that climate change is officially being reclassified as a health delivery crisis. Funding bodies like UNICEF and Grand Challenges Canada are aggressively redirecting capital to fund local, community-driven tools to fight climate-induced public health threats, such as extreme heatstrokes and sudden mosquito-borne epidemics. Segment 5, Regional Medical Milestones, India and Rest of World. Education and Care. In India, the Medical Counselling Committee, MCC, officially announced that the first round of NETUG 2026 medical counseling begins tomorrow, August 4, executing new transparent rules that bypass mandatory physical reporting for upgrades. Organ donation. Meanwhile, the state of Tamil Nadu is receiving a national award today for its elite cadaver organ transplantation program, as the state ramps up a new initiative to deploy mandatory first aid and CPR training across accident hotspots. Probiotics. Probiotics given to preterm infants have been shown to reduce the risk of necrotizing enterocolitis, death, and late-onset invasive infection, but concerns persist about the risk of sepsis from probiotic organisms. In a retrospective cohort study of over 100,000 very preterm infants, 11 developed bifidobacterium or lactobacillus invasive infections, 8 of whom were given probiotics and 3 who were not. Probiotic supplementation was associated with an absolute increase of 0.04% in bifidobacterium or lactobacillus infection, equivalent to 1 invasive infection per roughly 2,500 supplemented infants. MedPage Today. Ancient mummy DNA recovered in Chile has yielded the firmest evidence yet that European colonization brought smallpox to the Americas. Smallpox was one of the deadliest diseases in human history before it was eradicated in 1980, largely thanks to vaccination. For centuries, the virus had killed about 1/3 of the people it infected and left most survivors with deep and sometimes disfiguring scars. MedPage Today. Count your blessings. Write down everything that's good in your life. When you make an effort to look on the bright side, it helps you stay focused on the positive. WebMD. Outro and CTA. From life-saving biosimilars to weekly insulins and the undeniable health impacts of our changing climate, medicine is evolving faster than ever. Which of these breakthroughs do you think will impact daily healthcare the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with a colleague or pre-med student, and subscribe for your daily dose of science. See you tomorrow. Lightbulb. If you want to stay ahead of the curve on medical science, global health updates, and cutting-edge tech, make sure to hit that subscribe button for your daily dose of science and medicine, and turn on notifications. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like this video and to share it with your colleagues in the healthcare industry. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video. Disclaimer: compiled information. This content is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional advice. The audience must verify the contents before use. The creator, publisher, and YouTube will not be responsible for any harm.